of the Quick 30 podcast family. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Hey, Mo, you know what we hit last week?
What?
We hit 2K.
Oh,
on TikTok.
Of course.
You forgot about that. Yeah.
2K. Hey, 2K is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But we still going. We still grinding,
We still grinding,
yeah. Right? Pause. You know I had to pause that real quick, man. You know, I'm sorry. You know I had to. But yeah, no. We appreciate y'all for that 2K, man. We trying to keep grinding for y'all. That's what we here for. We gonna still grind for y'all, man.
Yeah, man.
Pause.
2K was cool, but we want 10K by the end of the year. We appreciate all the love and the support y'all been giving us on TikTok. Please translate that to YouTube. YouTube, we're really close to 1K. Please get us there too, man. But we have a lot to talk about with the NFL. And Mo, I know your emotions are on a roller coaster right now, man. How you feeling today?
Hey, man, you know I'm doing good. I know the Ravens lost. You know, your boy was at the game, and it sucked. But, hey, the energy in the bank, I'll tell you what.
I saw that I heard it through the TV.
It's different. Crazy. It really did loud in the bank, especially in the player introduction. When Lamar come out, he start waving that towel. Man, that joint is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I almost lost my voice during that, just that alone. But
I bet you were the loudest one in that stadium.
You know, it was.
Now, I bet you were the loudest one.
Oh, I wouldn't say I'm the loudest one. There was a lot of people consuming alcoholic beverages. Not saying I didn't, but you know, a lot of them. They consumed way too much. Let's just say that.
Hey, man. But since I said a lot going on in the NFL, who are your top two teams? Yo, because it's been crazy. Everything's been crazy during this week. Who are your top two teams in the NFC, and then who are your top two teams in the AFC?
Well, I'm going to start off with my top two teams in the AFC because my team is in the AFC. The logical answer would be the Bills and the Chargers. However, I'm going to say the Bills and the Ravens. I still think the Ravens are a team to beat. We put up the most points in the league. We just haven't figured out our defense. There's not an offense that's better than the Baltimore Ravens offense. We put up 30 points in every game, and our offenses look pretty good in every single game. We just can't close out the game. But I'm going to have to say, like I said, the Bills and Chargers. I'll say the Bills and Chargers for the logical answer. The Bills, for obvious reasons, they've beaten everybody they've played. They've won in many different fashions, whether it be last minute or just thorough domination. Doesn't really matter who they played. They beat.
Yeah.
What? Go ahead, Mike.
No. I just want to point out, because I was going to say the Bills too, but the Bills only dominated. They dominate no competition. The Dolphins is a reality show over there. I think it's Love and Hip Hop or something over there going on right now with Tua and Tyreek Hill and all that. And who was the other team they beat? They beat the Patriots, correct? No, they beat the Ravens, they beat the Dolphins, and they beat the Jets. Excuse me. Yeah. So when you look at their schedule so far, it's been easy for them. The Ravens weren't easy. Y'all put up a fight against them, 41-40, but I gotta see more in their schedule. But they're definitely my team too.
No, I definitely agree with that. I think they've had an easy schedule so far. But hey, you play who you play. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be who you play, and they've been doing it, and I can't hate it. And the Chargers, Justin Herbert, he just looked like a top 3 quarterback in the game right now.
Top three.
Yeah, he's top 3. Yeah.
Continue.
Sure. You don't think Justin Herbert's top 3 right now?
Top 3. He the number 1.
No, he's not better than Lamar. There's no quarterback better than Lamar.
Are you serious now at this moment? Justin Herbert's not better than Lamar Jackson?
No, he's not.
Get out of here, bro.
Have you checked who leads the league in passing touchdowns? Have you checked who leads the league in passing touchdowns? Have you checked who leads the league
in passing yards?
Okay. Who's top 3 in the league in yards per attempt? Who's number 1 in yards per attempt? Who's top 3 in the league in completion percentage? Who's number 1 in
Justin Herbert? QB Justin Herbert's right there. He's number 8.
But who's number 1 in QB rating? Who's number 1 in yards per attempt? Who's number 1 in touchdowns? Who hasn't thrown an interception and who has thrown an interception?
Okay, you cooking.
I'm telling you.
You cooking. But Justin Herbert is playing better football than Lamar Jackson, bro. I'm sorry.
I mean, if you want to say Justin Herbert's better, I can't get mad at it.
Right now, at this moment. Overall, of course, Lamar Jackson is a better player. But if the season ended today and they gave out an MVP award, you would give it to Justin Herbert.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
The
I mean,
freak outta
I mean,
here.
if you want to talk about team record, okay, I guess. But if you want to talk about pure quarterback play and pure QB stats, Lamar Jackson's the best quarterback in the league. Like, Justin Herbert's right there. I'll give him that. He's right there, but he's not better than Lamar Jackson. Lamar's just does everything well.
I'm gonna
arguably
say
thrower of
more
the
for what I
football.
have to say in a later segment, but I'm gonna let you continue with that.
But back to the Chargers, man. The Chargers, they've been winning. Like, that's just what it is. Doesn't matter the game, doesn't matter the opponent. They always find a way to win. Quentin Johnson has really turned up. Justin Herbert has gotten Keenan Allen rolling again. It's just a different feeling over there in Los Angeles. So I do have those two teams and my Ravens as the best teams in the AFC. NFC, I think it's fairly simple for the first team. It has to be the Philadelphia Eagles. Like, the Eagles, even when you think they're about to lose, they ain't gonna lose. So after watching their game, I don't know how they're supposed to lose. I really don't. Because they should have lost that game. But
Yeah,
they blocked
26.
the kick. There were so many block kicks.
Yeah, it was two.
Let's really talk about that.
I know it was at least two.
Yeah,
I know because
it
it was two blocked field goals.
Kicks. Yeah, field goals, kicks, whatever, and like special teams just went crazy. Now for my other NFC team, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I would have put the Packers up here had they not lost to the Browns. To be completely honest with you, I really think the Packers. You know what? I'm still putting the Packers there. I think the Packers are really good. I just think they just came out flat against the Browns, and the Browns defense. If you look at the Browns defense, they've held every rusher that they faced to have a bad game. Josh Jacobs had a bad game. Derrick Henry had a bad game. All these players have had bad games against the Browns defense. The Browns really have a tough defense. So I'm going to still put the Packers up there because I do think once Micah Parsons gets back to the Micah Parsons and everything, and they have the weapons at receiver. Obviously, they're dealing with some injuries. I think Jaden Reed went down with a broken collarbone. I
Yeah,
think that's
Tucker
what it
Kraft
was.
is out right now too.
Tucker Kraft is
And
out,
that's
but I think
important.
the Packers will be perfectly fine with Josh Jacobs and the gang. So those are my top two teams in the AFC and the NFC.
I think to add on to what you said, though, I think they need Tucker Kraft. He's essential to the team because when he's out there, he creates more offense for not Justin Herbert, Jordan Love.
Yeah.
And is able to get a lot of touchdowns, is able to get a lot of receiving yards. We saw that against the Commanders. So if he doesn't come back, I don't think they lose a lot of games, but I definitely do think they will be saying to themselves, man, we need a tight end to step up right now.
Yeah, I agree with that. 100%.
Yeah. But my top teams, I've been on a hot streak right now, y'all. So y'all gotta listen. I've been on a hot streak with Bud, college basketball, football, everything.
You went on a hot streak with Jake Browning. Don't do that.
We're not gonna mention Jake Browning. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The two top teams in the NFC that I have is Philly, and Mo, how much it pains me to say that, but I can't be biased.
Yeah,
I have to go with Philly, and I have to go. I'm surprised you ain't say this team. They look better than every other team in the NFC to me. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, let me go with Philly first and explain why. Philly, I watched that game when they played the Rams. And it's sad to say, Mo, they are unstoppable. Jalen Hurts, I got respect for him after that game because I kept saying they're not getting definitive wins. I need them to blow somebody out. But when you're down 26-9 and you're able to come back in the game and do it in a dominant fashion in the second half, you get my respect because Saquon Barkley was shut down. There wasn't really no run game for him. So Jalen Hurts had to kind of put that Superman cape on his back and say, you know what, I have to take over the game. And he did that on Sunday. So congratulations for him. I give him his respect. Another key thing for Philly, A.J. Brown, good Lord, have you a game in the second half, boy. Oh, that's my gosh. When A.J. Brown gets the ball outside the numbers, there's pretty much nothing you could do about it because he's so strong and he's going to fight for the ball. He had one target, I believe he had one target in the third quarter. And once he had that first target, he got on a momentum boost, and he took over the game for them, man. So I would have to say Philly has that solidified number one spot. It'll be interesting though because they play the Bucks next week, and I don't know who's gonna win that game.
Philly, come on now.
You said Philly. I don't know.
I mean, the Bucks are good, and you're about to explain why. But I just, after seeing that game, I don't know how Philly loses.
Yeah, man. I don't know either because I had the Rams winning that game. I had the Rams, like I said before we even started the season, I said that the Rams were going to be the best team in the NFC. I still think they're a potential threat, but they have to do some film session, and the Rams have a lot of things they have to fix, man. They had way too many miscues. You can't let Philly come back from 19 points. Every time it was third down mode, they couldn't convert it. And then they were down in the red zone. I don't know how many times, like so many times, and they could not get a touchdown. That's unacceptable for when you're playing the Philadelphia Eagles.
No, I agree with that, but I think the Rams shouldn't be too mad at the game. I mean, they were a block field goal away from winning that game. So even with all those miscues, as you say, they can clean up. But it's not like, they did blow the game in the second half. It was a completely different team. But I feel like, you lose on a block field goal, and then they score the touchdown, which they just gave up halfway through the play. They were just like, oh, we lost. They could go score.
Yeah, they did.
I would have.
Davis.
I would have tried to hawk that man down. Ain't no way you scoring on that. Nah, heck nah.
Jordan Davis was the MVP of that game, along with A.J. Brown.
For sure.
My other team that I have to go with is the Buccaneers. And the Buccaneers, let me tell you why, Mo. Let me tell you why you're wrong. I love to do that. The Buccaneers, these last two games, man, Baker Mayfield has said, I'm Superman. I'm not Mr. Progressive. And look, I'm going to go out there and win that game. And that's exactly what he did these past 2 weeks. The Texans game, I got respect for him too, because on the last drive, he went 11 plays for 80 yards. And you remember that 15-yard run he got?
Yeah.
To seal the game, to get the first down for them to keep moving. I respect him from that. This game against the Jets, he came back from a 17-point deficit and won the game for them. And it's not just winning the game. Baker Mayfield is getting everybody involved. He's getting Ibuka involved. He's getting even Sterling Shepard involved. Mike Evans involved. Rasheed Rice running the ball good. So all these factors are like, man, the Bucs are something scary, man. They are.
Yeah, they've actually won all three of their games in comeback or game-winning fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that Falcons game, they missed the kick to go into overtime, but they also came back in that game where Mecca scored the game-winning touchdown. So it's really hard to count them out. I do have to say, I do think as of right now, Baker Mayfield is the clutchest quarterback in the game. And he's shown it each week, the first 3 weeks. Like, anytime you count Baker Mayfield out, he just wills his team back to a win. So respect to the Bucs. I still think the Packers are better. I know, even though the Bucs are 3-0, but only time will tell.
Hey man, one thing that I noticed, I didn't know that they were gonna get Ibuka. I don't. Is that how you say his last name?
Yeah, Ibuka.
Ibuka, yeah. Killer at Ohio State. I didn't know they were gonna give him this many touches and get him this involved early in the season, because he's a rookie and he was a phenom at Ohio State. But him coming to the Bucs with all these veterans, I said, I don't know if Baker Mayfield is gonna give him the ball like that, and he has. This season has been working for them.
Hey man, he's just been getting open and catching the ball, and that's what quarterbacks love to see. So he's gonna get more targets. He's gonna be an exciting player in this league.
Yeah, for sure. My AFC teams, I agree with you on the Bills. The Ravens are not a top team. They're not a top team, man. And we're getting ready to talk about it in your next segment. They're not a top team, man. The Bills are a top team because Josh Allen has been taking over games too. He has been getting everybody involved. He got 3 touchdowns in his last game. And every game I'm watching Josh Allen, he's running the ball effectively. He's getting everybody involved. And James Cook is doing his thing. I have to go with Josh Allen for now. But that might change later in the season because I have to see them play some competition. So I'm going to have to go with them too. The Chargers and the Bills. I'm big on the Chargers, man. I think they're winning their division this year. I think so.
They're off to a good start right now. Yeah, it's not crazy take.
I think so, man. Now, this is about to be a funny question. What did you think about your team's performance on Monday Night Football? I watched it. I covered the game.
Yeah, Monday Night Football, man. Your boy was in attendance.
You still recovering?
Yeah, I'm still recovering from that. It's just really tough. But I did expect us to lose that game going into it. For some reason, I didn't even tell you this, Mike. I woke up that morning, and I got a gut feeling. I was like, we're about to lose this game. We're about to lose this game. Solely because of the fact that we didn't have Kyle Manoy and we won't have Nagi Matabike. And it really showed. It really showed. We gave up 200 passing yards, 200 rushing yards, and had 0 sacks. Basically, they did whatever they wanted with us. Pause. Like, that's just what happened. Offensively, I know Derrick Henry fumbled, and we had a chance on the red zone to score a touchdown, and Lamar fumbled that ball, but he recovered it. But other than those two miscues, I don't think our offense necessarily played that bad. Our offense, like I said before, has put up the most points in the league, 111 points to be exact. And we're 1-2. It really just comes down to the defense. We got to stop the run. At some point, we got to stop the run. James Cook, he ran all over us. David Montgomery, he's ran all over us.
Sonic and Hedgehog, I keep telling you, it was both of them, bro.
I mean, if you want to say that, it was really David Montgomery.
Bro, Jahmyr Gibbs tired your defense out.
Fed. But it's really our run defense and our third down defense. It doesn't matter the distance. It always feels like on third, and it could be 3rd and 50 and we'll give it up. Like, it's just our defense. They're not playing together. They're not passing off routes very well. Roquan Smith didn't have the greatest game last game, and our other linebackers, whether it be Trent Simpson or Teddy Buchanan, they're just not the best. So we really got to figure some things out. I'm not too mad at our secondary. I can't get mad at our secondary because our coach has them playing 10 yards off, and then when they're not playing 10 yards off, we're not getting any rush.
Why is Zach Orr opening the game with y'all playing soft against Detroit? Because that's how Sam Laporta got all of his yards in that first drive of the game.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
it's every game, bro. It's not just against the Lions. It's every game y'all play soft.
He's known to be a quick person. Like, he snapped the ball, 3-step drop back, and the ball's out. Like, Jared Goff is known to be 3-step. I don't know why we played off. Like, Jared Goff, in order for us to make him make mistakes, we have to play up. Because once the routes aren't immediately open, we make him scramble. And we all know Jared Goff can't scramble, even though we let him scramble up the middle for like 9 or 10 yards on third down that one play. But, Jared Goff, he's not, once you take away his first 2 reads, he's cooked. But we never took him away. They was just always open. So we really need to work on that defense. Zach Orr, I ain't gonna lie, do this next week and you're out of here. I ain't gonna lie. I'm done. I'm not.
That's Harbaugh boy though. That's Harbaugh boy, so he's not gonna get fired.
I don't care. If Harbaugh gotta go, then he gotta go too, man. Because there's no way Harbaugh is just allowing this. We no sacks, like Mike, 0 sacks. 0.
I told you that if you let Jared Goff sit in that pocket forever, he's going to tear you apart. And that's what happened. Yep. No pressure in his face whatsoever. None. 0.
It's just, like I said, it's our defense. I think our offense is playing fairly well. We do got to fix up the O-line because we allowed 7 sacks, and that is unacceptable. Unacceptable to let your franchise go down 7 times in a game. Now, granted, does Lamar hold the ball long sometimes? Yes. But that was really on, like, maybe 2, at most 3 sacks in the game. He was sacked 7 times. So, if you think about it, Lamar has he almost had a free rusher at his face, like, every play. Like, but if you really think about it. Mo,
one thing is, though, sometimes he has to take off with his legs. This season, he's been very reluctant to do that.
I feel like every season, more and more reluctant to run with his legs. He wants to prove everybody that he's a passer. But I always say, I do not care if they call you a running back. I don't care if you run for 150 yards. You got to do what you got to do to win. And if that means you got to be a running back, then be a running back. Because we've seen you throw the ball, and we all know you can throw the ball. But you're so electrifying. Why? Because people compared you to Mike Vick. And what did Mike Vick do so well? He ran when he needed to. Mike Vick always knew when he needed to run. And Lamar Lamar, sometimes he just scrambles too far outside, closer to the sideline, and just throws it. Like, we want to see you run, Lamar. Like, come on, man. Go back to that 2019, that 2021, that 2022 Lamar that was just always taking off when he needed to.
Yeah, man. That's what I was saying when I was watching the game. I said, some plays, holding on to the ball. And then other plays, it's the offensive line's fault. Other plays, just run the ball, man. Because clearly nobody's open.
Yeah, you can't sit there waiting for them to get open. Like, at some point, you got to run.
I do blame something, though. Maybe not on Harbaugh, but Keaton Mitchell should definitely be in the game.
100%.
He should be in the game, 100%. Man.
I don't know why he's not. I mean, when Keaton Mitchell, when we signed him as an undrafted free agent a couple of years ago, like, he was our biggest playmaker in the backfield. And we get Derrick Henry, and it's like, I understand he's been injured. Keaton Mitchell has been dealing with some injuries. He tore his ACL that one year. But, like, he's still an explosive playmaker. He's still really, really good, but John Harbaugh says he's not good on special teams. We don't need special teams help. We don't need special teams help.
Justice Hill,
we need help in that backfield. Justice Hill's not getting it done. Derrick Henry's not getting it done. Derrick Henry needs somebody else, because when Derrick Henry's in the game, they know we're going to run the ball. Because Derrick Henry's not a receiving back. When Justice Hill's in the game, they know we're going to pass the ball. When Keaton Mitchell's in the game, you don't know what we're going to run.
Yep.
And the change of pace, like, Derrick is a strong bruiser running back who's also fast, but Keaton Mitchell is fast. Like, he's fast. He is. Even after the injury, he's still fast. So I just think we need to put him in there for a change of pace type of thing. It's like what the Lions do with Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. Like, there's a speed and power element to their backfield that they utilize, and that's what makes the Lions so good. And that's what we need to do. I hope, after seeing what the Lions did to us, that they, do the same thing and put Keaton Mitchell in next week, because I'm tired of seeing that boy on the sidelines in street clothes.
I'm sorry y'all sending them fake blitzes, man. I don't know what that is. It's not working.
I mean, we usually do that. We've been doing that for years now. The little
it's not effective, man.
And then back out into it, but it just hasn't been effective because we're not getting a pass rush. And if we're not getting a pass rush, we definitely need to make some adjustments. I hope Zach Orr is capable enough of doing that. If he's not, get him out of here.
Hey, y'all need Kyle Van Noy and Madubuike, man. That's all I'ma say.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
If Madubuike is there, David Montgomery's not running wild, because he was going right up the middle where Madubuike would have been. So we just our interior D lineman depth is not the greatest. Like I said, I'm not too mad about our secondary. Like, yeah, Marlon gave up a touchdown or whatever, but I'm not too mad about how they played. They're doing the best that they can with the coach that they have. So that's all I can say.
Hey, man, my team's performance, the Giants. Oh, wow. I could go on an hour for this one. My Giants. Mo, what I tell you? When Malik Neighbors does not get the ball, it is paramount in our offense that Malik Neighbors gets the football. When he doesn't get the football, we lose football games. It's just that simple. It's not a long scientific experiment. That's the truth, man. Malik Neighbors only had one target towards the end of the half. And then this man, Russell Wilson, almost gets him hurt. I don't know why. You know what ball I'm talking about, where he was deep post, two people on him.
I'm not going to lie. I was watching that game, and I was like, I know
Dog,
Giants
I'm not
fans
gonna lie
are
to you,
all
man.
on their knees praying to God right now.
Mo, I almost fell to my knees too, bro. When I saw him go down, I said, no. If he's done, our season's over. So that's number one. I could go on and on with a list with this one. Second of all, the Chiefs did not play that good. They basically beat a team that beat themselves. Like, we beat ourselves. The Chiefs did not go out there and dominate us. We followed it defensively. I'm proud of my team, man. I really am.
Yeah.
They stuck to the scheme. They made Patrick Mahomes throw the ball quick. They made him get under pressure. He has some plays where, he escaped out the pocket and did some Patrick Mahomes plays, but it wasn't really that many of it. It wasn't a plethora of it. So I love that defensive scheme and being able to immobilize that talent that Patrick Mahomes has. Third of all, man, what are we doing, Russell Wilson? That's the best news. That's the best news I got all week, Mo. Jackson Dart will not be starting.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think y'all should have threw Jameis in there before you.
Get the heck out of here, yo! You can't say that with a serious face.
I'm not gonna lie.
You can't say that with a serious face.
I'm so serious. I think Jackson Dart still needs more time to develop. I don't think Jackson Dart is that good. Like,
you're just hating, bro.
I told you this
preseason?
In the offseason, Mike. If Jackson Dart starts to do bad, I don't want to hear you talking about, oh, we need to put Jameis in. Once you put Jackson Dart in, you're stuck with Jackson Dart. I hope you know that. Like, I hope you're okay with seeing the rookie mistakes that he's going to make.
Jackson Dart is the best option for our team right now.
I don't know, man. I don't know if you want to throw your quarterback in that early, though. I'm sorry. Like, I think you should have went Jameis Winston. He's a game manager. Jameis Winston can throw picks sometimes, but Jameis Winston can also throw the ball.
Jameis Winston played worse in the preseason than him.
That's the preseason, dog. I don't care about the preseason. Jackson Dart played well in the preseason. He's probably not going to play that well.
Jackson Dart, when he comes into the game, he threatens you with his own read. Russell Wilson, at this point in his career, respectfully, cannot do that, and Jameis Winston cannot do that. Jackson Dart, you don't know if he could run the ball, he could throw it on an RPO, or he could hand it to Cam Scadaboo. And he's faster than all of them. He could get some yards with his legs, and he's an accurate thrower.
I don't know.
He's our best shot right now.
I mean, if you want to say that's your best shot, then that's cool, but I don't think Jackson Dart's going to make that much of a difference. I still think your offense is still I really just think it's a coaching thing, to be honest with you. I think Brian Daboll and them are not the answer, to be honest.
Brian Daboll's a good coach. It's Mike Kafka. He is the answer. Now, I know what you mean, though, Mo, because I'm watching the game, and the Chiefs are running his own coverage, and I'm saying to myself, Malik Neighbors has not touched the ball because in the zone he's getting double teamed. I understand that. But you still got to find a way to give your player I don't care if you have to throw him a wide receiver screen, a slant, mesh route, something. You got to give him the football. You can't go almost a whole entire half without giving Malik Neighbors the football. I don't care what type of coverage they're running. And
you
then
throw some screens.
We didn't mix
receiver end around something. We didn't put him in the backfield. Do something, bro.
And then we didn't even mix up the play call. Man, it's the same draws, halfback draws. Give it to Cam Scadaboo. He goes up there. Cam Scadaboo had 120 scrimmage yards. He was the only source of offense for us on Sunday. Everybody else,
nice.
I don't know where they were. So we have some things we have to clean up. My mood fluctuates so much with my team because I looked at Dallas last week, gave me the utmost confidence, and then I look at the Chiefs game, and I'm like, well, I don't know what to think. I don't.
We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see how Jackson Dart pans out. I mean, I hope he does. I hope he does well because your defense. Our defense
is holding these teams. We held Patrick Mahomes to 9 points in the first half.
And I ain't gonna lie, y'all team is weird. It's really funny because when your defense is doing their stuff, your offense isn't doing anything. But when your offense is doing something, your defense is allowing all these points. So it's once you guys put it together. Once y'all put it together, y'all will be a team. I still believe in y'all. I don't think it's entirely over for y'all. Like, obviously, the hill is going to be a lot harder to climb.
Yeah, we play Chargers next.
I don't think it's over for y'all.
We play Chargers next. But look, our secondary is the problem on defense. Drew Phillips is the only person that's playing really good on that. Flott and Adalbo, they're not playing that good. Drew Phillips, I love him. Yeah, he might got that catch against him from Tyquan Thornton, but Tyquan Thornton, he was cooking. He's about to be one of those guys for the Chiefs, man. He's about to be one of those utility pieces. He wasn't cooking. He wasn't cooking. I didn't even think
Tyquan Thornton was still in the league, bro.
Yeah. But for us, we got to clean it up. We got to fix these mistakes. I love the defense. I love our edge rush. I love the improvement I seen with Abdul Carter, Kayvon Thibodeau. They were getting in the backfield, and Brian Burns, as usual, is the leading anchor of that defense. So it's not the defense. Offense,
no.
I'm hoping Jackson Dart can give us a little spark, because if he does, maybe we can turn it around.
Hey, man, look, what I want to say is one last thing. I do owe an apology to Kayvon Thibodeau. I was hating on this man.
Yeah, you were hating. You were hating.
Wholeheartedly, his first however many years in the league. When I was sitting down watching that Chiefs game, he was really abusing that tackle. He was going through him. And it's like I'm starting to see more Kayvon Thibodeau win rates, and I don't know if it was because he was supposed to be the guy to rush off the edge before Brian Burns or what, but ever since Brian Burns got there, Kayvon Thibodeau's looked like a man. Like, I don't know if he got stronger. I don't know if he had a different mentality or what, but this man is moving like he TJ Watt. He low-key winning pass rushes more than TJ Watt is. I don't know the number. But
no, he is, because TJ Watt first sack was last week.
Yeah, he's been in that. He's been living in that backfield. That whole front line has been living that backfield all year. So, like I said, it's just your offense it's on your offense if you guys are going to be a good team or not. And because defense can win you championships, but defense can only do so much if your offense isn't scoring.
But I have a question for you. Then we're going to leave this alone, Mo. What were we supposed to do with Russell Wilson? Mo. This is the moment where I threw the remote, and I said this in the reel. 3rd and goal, QB draw. I don't know why we made stupid play calling. I don't know why we did that. Right. It's 4th and goal. We're trailing by 2 touchdowns. This man Russell Wilson throws it to the goalpost. He doesn't even give our receivers a chance to catch the ball. Throws it to the goalpost. Yeah. And he got booed out.
I don't know. I think I'm not gonna lie. I think once they saw that, I think they knew it was time for a QB change, because there's no way you're down. What was it, 13 or whatever, and you're throwing the ball away. I think it was like 2 or 3 straight times.
Yes, and then
in the red zone.
And then Russell Wilson, part of the sacks is because he's not taking off. He's not getting the extra yards. He's holding on to the ball, and then when he's doing that, he gets impatient and he throws a pick. When he was getting impatient with Malik Neighbors, throws an unfair jump ball. He gets impatient with Wardell Robinson, throws it down the middle, results in a pick.
Yeah, I think Russell Wilson, he was just he you could clearly tell he was getting frustrated in that game, and he ended up making some bad decisions. Do I think the benching was right? Yes, I do. I mean, I told y'all, I told you that Russell Wilson was not a very good quarterback. I told you that in the offseason. I told you he was playing in my division, and I told you he wasn't good. You didn't want to believe me? Now you know. You know what I'm saying? Now you know.
Hey, Jackson Dart up next.
I think Jackson Dart, do I think he'll be better than Russell Wilson? Yes. I don't know if he'll put up that game Russell Wilson had against the Cowboys, but I think as in a consistency standpoint, I do think Jackson Dart is better than Russell Wilson. I just don't know if we throw him into the fire yet. Like, that's what I'm worried about. But Jackson Dart's a competitor. Hopefully, for y'all's sake, he can get you guys some dubs, stack some W's. If your defense keeps playing well, you guys will definitely keep winning. It's just, and y'all also played some tough teams. You played some tough offenses.
We got the hardest schedule in the league.
So y'all need a little easy game, you know what I'm saying, to get it going. I think once y'all get that first win, you'll start stacking some wins, though.
We will. I'm still confident in my team, and I'm hoping for the best, man. Now, what teams right now are underperforming, and why are we surprised that this is happening?
I'm not going to say they were underperforming all season, but definitely the team that underperformed was the Packers, like I said earlier. Losing to the Browns.
Oh, yeah, you lose to the Browns. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, like, and they were hot, too. And then I'm pretty sure this was the first road game they had. The first few games they had were at Lambeau. This was the first road game and they lost, and that was very concerning because, like I said, I have these guys at the top of the NFC, you know what I'm saying? So I have very high expectations for this team. And losing that game, it's just like, oh my goodness, man. That was really the biggest one. I mean, obviously the Ravens. I mean, we underperformed. I mean, we lost at home at night in the big game on a primetime game. Lamar usually never loses primetime games.
He was 7-2 before that.
Yeah, like, it's just, and we won 6 out of our last 7 against the Lions, but yeah, those two really underperformed for me. I mean, it's just like, dang. I mean, I expected to lose, but still, just the way we lost, like, we just got dominated, bro. Like, pass, run, didn't matter. It did not matter at all. And the fact that we didn't even bring this up, but they had 2 They had 2 drives that went 90+ yards for a touchdown. Like,
They
that's
did.
unacceptable.
Gosh,
That's
dang.
unacceptable.
Yeah, it's reprehensible. So,
But, yeah, aside from those 2, I mean,
I'm about to say, you got anybody else?
no, I don't. Those are just the really 2 glaring ones that I at least
What about
expected
Kansas
to
City?
perform better that didn't. Huh?
What about Kansas City?
I don't think Kansas City's that tough, really. I think they're missing too many pieces for me to, really critique them. I mean, I was on board with you last week about y'all beating them because I honestly thought y'all were gonna beat them, to be completely honest with you. But I just think without Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy, I don't think that offense is that potent enough for me to be expecting them to go in and win games. And when they have back, because they haven't put up more than 25 points this year at all in any game.
Yeah,
They haven't put up more
haven't.
than 25. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, the most they scored, I think the most they scored was against y'all, 22.
That was
So-
an ugly 22, too.
Yeah, very ugly 22. Like, I just think they just need to get more of their weapons back, and they'll be in the conversation for sure.
For me, I'm going to have to go with 2 teams. Surprised you didn't say it. I want to go with 1, the Broncos, because we were both saying that they were going to be an absolutely tremendous team coming into the season.
Mm-hmm.
They're 1-2. I don't want to mention who they lost to, because I don't want to get you going.
Mention it.
I don't want to get you.
Mention it.
I don't want to get you
Mention it.
going. Okay, they lost to the
Mention it.
Colts. They lost to
I
the
bet you
Colts.
wish you had him now.
They lost to the Colts, man,
Yeah.
and they lost to the Chargers. Now, with this game, Bo Nix just has to perform better. I think that's the reason why they're losing, because the defense, they gave up 28 to the Colts, but the Colts are one of the hottest teams on offense right now. I'm
There you
not going to
go.
name their quarterback, but it's because Jonathan Taylor has been running that football hard this year.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to name the quarterback, I will. That boy Daniel Jones is going crazy. That boy Daniel
Oh,
Jones is
my
playing like a top 10
gosh.
quarterback, like I always knew he would be.
Oh,
Shout
my
out Duke
gosh.
University, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my
Y'all let him think that he's bad because he played for the Giants. But as you can see with the Giants' current quarterback problem, it's not Daniel Jones, it's whoever they put in that quarterback. But go ahead, Mike.
Okay, yeah. With the Broncos, they're underperforming because even if your defense plays good, the offense has to score at some point. Bo Nix, these last couple games, I don't even think he's put up 200 yards. I know the last game he put up 152. The game before that, around something like that. They played the Titans. They beat them because of their defense, and he even threw a pick in that game. And he's not making the most smartest decisions with the football. And that's what I would say about them. That's all I can just sum it up to. Bo Nix, he has to play better. I'm not
For sure.
really that concerned with the Broncos because last year they kind of started off shaky like this, and then towards the end of the season they elevated their game and they were one of the hottest teams in football, and if I'm not mistaken, they almost made it to the playoffs. So they could turn it around. I just think one of the older veterans, coach has to talk to Bo Nix, kind of, I would say, just motivate him a little bit to play a little bit better, and they'll be good. They'll be able to turn it around.
Yeah, I definitely think Bo Nix has to play better because obviously the game will always come down to the quarterback no matter what. Quarterbacks make or break games, and if your quarterback's not playing the greatest, you're not going to win a lot of games. So Bo Nix, he has to do better. I like that he gave the ball to Cortland Sutton more this week than he did last week, because last week Cortland Sutton only had 1 catch for 6 yards. This week he had 6 catches for over 100 yards, I believe, and I think he had a touchdown. But yeah, Bo Nix has to play better.
Yeah. And then my other team that I have to go with, I'm not saying Kansas City because y'all know how I feel about Kansas City. I will have to go with the Falcons. The Falcons on paper have a really good team. And now, the reason why I'm saying this, I'm going to keep this real short and concise. There's no possible way You lose to the Carolina Panthers 30-0. I don't care what's going on. I don't care who's hurt. I don't care what's going on. You do not lose to the Panthers 30-0. That's just a no-go. It's reprehensible.
Yeah. I don't think any team should be losing in the NFL 30-0 to any team.
No, especially the Panthers. I'm sorry, the Panthers suck. All the Carolina fans, I know y'all probably gonna say I'm crazy, but the Carolina Panthers, y'all suck, man. They suck. Mo, how would you feel right now if the Ravens got blown out 30-0 by the Panthers?
I'd be livid. I would be heated. I wouldn't even care who he played against, but especially if it was the Panthers, I'm not gonna lie. I would if you called me to say, "Oh, it's time to do an episode," I would ignore you. I'm not doing no episode if we lost 30-0. You're not gonna hear from me until we get another dub. Like, I'm being so serious, bro. No way. The Carolina Panthers, look, they got Bryce Young, they got Ted McMillan. Yeah, I get it, but at the same time,
you don't lose to the Panthers 30-0.
Is this really a team where they can put up 30 points and you can't even get a field goal? That's nuts. That's nuts.
I don't know whether the trust had landed because you look good against the Vikings, even though they lost to the Bucks. They look good against them. Shout out to Young Wade Cool because we got him now too. Just shout out to him.
Y'all got y'all. Hey, it was about time y'all got rid of Graham Gano. That man kept selling y'all in terms of his health, and this is. I think it's the second time where y'all went into a game thinking he was gonna play and he got hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't have that as a kicker. You have one job, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but no, man. The Falcons disappoint me just off that. And Bryce Young didn't even have the greatest game, greatest stat line when he played them. Didn't even throw for 200 yards. Ted McMillan didn't have the greatest game. Xavier Legette didn't even touch the ball. That's been an ongoing problem, and that's another issue for them. But you just don't lose to the Panthers 30-0. I'm sorry. There's no way around it.
Yeah, like, it's okay if you lose. Like, I mean, I'm not going to say it's okay if you lose to the Panthers, but I'd rather you put up a fight against the Panthers or, like, choke the game against the Panthers than just not even put up a fight, throw however many. How many was it? 4 or 5? 5 picks?
Yep.
Man, they put Kirk Cousins in the game. Like, that was bad.
Yeah.
That was really bad, man.
Yeah. Atlanta got to fix it up, man. They got to fix it up. They have the roster to do it and the team. Defense, offense, everything. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, just to sum it up for all the viewers, man. Who's the best player in the league right now? Before we even get into that, I just want to tell you something, Mo, that I forgot to say something in the beginning of this episode. My weekend actually got better. Not because of my Giants. It got better. I had a smile on my face, joy in my heart, because I saw the Cowboys got destroyed. That makes my day. I don't even care if we lose. When the Cowboys get decimated like that, and I see George Pickens slamming his helmet, almost breaking it. I see CeeDee Lamb looking mad. I see Dak Prescott on the sideline mad. That makes my day. And I see Caleb Williams go out there and decimate them. That makes my day. When I see their defense is absolutely atrocious and might be bottom 5 in the league, it makes my day. So I'm good now. I just had to think on that.
Hey man, their defense might be bottom 5, and at least they ain't not the worst defense in the league like ours is, man. But yeah, no, that game was bad. I was watching that game. I had to turn that game off because I ended up watching the Seahawks game. But yeah, Caleb Williams looked really good. That's how you bounce back after allowing 50. You gotta put belt to the next team, because no way you allow 50 in the NFL, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. So it was good for the Bears. The Cowboys, I still think they're a good team. I don't know what's wrong with them. They have the weapons. However, I think CD, I don't know if he's playing. He did get injured not too long ago. So we got to see how that holds out. But I don't know. I just feel like the Cowboys are cowboying right now. And I don't know if they'll get out of that funk or not. But we'll have to see.
We'll see, and I love it. But who's the best player in the league right now? I know who you're by. So.
Best player in the league right now,
Lamar Jackson.
What I'm going to say is Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I figured that.
I think, yeah, Lamar has all this talent around him, but I do think he's just the guy that just drives the engine. You know what I'm saying? I think if you put Lamar on any team, he'd be the best player on that team. So I think Lamar Jackson's the best in the league, obviously due to the high touchdown numbers, to low turnover numbers, just the way he's so efficient with the ball, the passer rating, everything about Lamar Jackson. I think he's just the best quarterback in the league. I'm not going to say it's not close because there's obviously other players, but in terms of best player conversation, 9 times out of 10 is going to be the quarterback, and I do think Lamar Jackson is the best quarterback in the league. So I think Lamar's the best in the league. I think Josh Allen's right there, though. I think he's really, really good, like really, really good. Obviously, he's got the arm. He can run. He's very smart. He protects the football. He's not throwing as many picks as he used to. I think Josh Allen's also up there for best player in the league talks, but I just got Lamar over him.
I love how you're biased because I love Lamar Jackson too. To everybody watching this, the Ravens are pretty much my secondary team when the Giants are losing. I always root for Lamar. I want him to get a Super Bowl this year. But I have to be very transparent. It's not Lamar Jackson. It's Justin Herbert. And I told you this earlier. I know that you're going to say the stats. Justin Herbert leads the league in passing yards, though. And not just that. Justin Herbert, the way that he's winning these tight games is making him better than Lamar Jackson. He beat the Broncos. Do the Ravens beat the Broncos right now?
Yes.
I don't know.
The Broncos, Bo Nix sucks right now. What are we talking about?
Do the Ravens beat y'all beat the Raiders? I'm not going to disrespect like that. Who did the Chargers play their first game? The Chiefs. That's who y'all going to play next week. I don't know if you beat the Chiefs. We're going to see.
I think we do.
We're going to see. If you don't beat the Chiefs and it's on Lamar Jackson, it's not even close who the best player in the league is. But to me, it's still Justin Herbert because I watched his game last Sunday. I watched when it was crunch time. He found Keenan Allen, and that gave them the game-tying touchdown, and they tied the game. And then the next drive, he goes 4 for 4 and finishes off the game. Lamar Jackson holding on to the ball, getting sacked. I know it's the O-line, but some of that is his fault. Justin Herbert has not been sacked this season. I mean, he has, but not to the degree of Lamar Jackson. And Justin Herbert's making plays, man, with his legs. He's making plays finding Keenan Allen. Who did we honestly think Keenan Allen was going to be such an essential piece to the Chargers this year?
I did. I have him on my fantasy team. I knew what Keenan Allen is. Keenan Allen was just bad because he was playing for the Bears. Like I never lost hope in Keenan Allen not one time. He's a good receiver. He gets open on his routes. If you get open on your routes, you're gonna be a good receiver.
Quentin Johnston's getting involved.
But Quentin Johnson, though,
McConkey's getting involved. All this is from Justin Herbert facilitating that offense. So that's why I'm saying he's the best player in the league. He's undefeated right now. He plays us next. I hope it's a loss. Realistically, though, I think the Chargers beat us. So his streak is going to continue as between him or Josh Allen. Those are my two guys. Lamar's number 3.
I don't know. I get that the Ravens are 1-2, but we got to talk about like how Lamar has led. He's got the most points in the league. Like, we scored the most points in the NFL. I just don't know how Lamar is not a top 2 player in this league. I understand that Josh Allen beat him, but even if you look at the stats, like Lamar had the higher passer rating. Lamar was just as good as Josh Allen. Josh Allen just threw the ball 50 times, and Lamar only threw it, I think, 22 times. I think the problem with the misconception of Lamar is that he gets handicapped when he's not supposed to. Like against the Bills, instead of playing to win, we were playing not to lose. So he kept turning the ball off and handing the ball over to the Derrick Henry, and it makes people think, oh, Lamar can't get it done. When in fact Lamar is very capable of getting it done. It's just I don't know why you have a 2-time MVP on your team, but you just don't trust him. But I don't know. But I'm not mad at it. I just personally don't agree with it. I guess you could say it's the Ravens fan in me, but I think if you also look at the numbers, Lamar is just the better quarterback than basically every quarterback in the league. Outside of passing yards, Lamar leads in almost every other major stat for quarterbacks. Now, the interesting thing is Patrick Mahomes actually has the most rushing yards for a quarterback this year.
Yeah,
Did you know that?
Yeah. I told you that last week.
Yeah. Patrick Mahomes, he's been running for his life, man. But, yeah, I think Lamar Jackson's the best quarterback in the league. If you want to say Josh Allen, cool. If you want to say Justin Herbert, cool. But I think that people are saying that they're better due to the fact that Lamar Jackson is not 3-0. If Lamar Jackson was 3-0, this wouldn't even be a conversation.
It wouldn't be a conversation. We will see. We will see.
Let's really
it's
talk
early
about
in the
it.
season.
Like,
it's early in the season. Let's see what happens.
You're absolutely right.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
But we have yet to put under 30 points.
Let's see what happens.
Like we haven't had a game where we didn't put 30 and we put 40 in 2 games. So it's like.
Let me put this scenario out. What if Justin Herbert finishes the season 12-4, 13-4, whatever it is, and Lamar Jackson somehow, some way finishes maybe
like 10-6 or something?
10-6, 10-7, and he has more.
I think at that point, I think you would have to give, if we're talking MVP, you would have to give it to the guy who's won 13 games. But at the same time, I don't think Justin Herbert will finish the year with better stats than Lamar Jackson. Like, I just don't think
he'll win more games.
He can win more games, yes, but winning is a team stat. In terms of personal stats, I don't think there's going to be a quarterback with better numbers than Lamar. There wasn't a quarterback with better numbers than Lamar last year. Like, obviously Lamar didn't have the most passing yards, but he had the most. He had what, top 3 in touchdowns, least amount of picks. The touchdown to interception ratio was the best in the league, and Lamar's always going to be number 1, number 2, or number 3 in yards per attempt. He's been doing that for years now. Like, he throws the ball further than everybody else, and he's more accurate than everybody else. So I just think Lamar Jackson is like he's the king of the NFL right now. I'm not gonna lie. All Lamar needs is a Super Bowl. Now,
I respect Lamar.
More than one.
I don't even like to argue against Lamar. I love Lamar. I root for the Super Bowl too.
I'm just talking about like the general public. You know what I'm saying? The general public. They write Lamar off solely because of his team record. When wins and losses is a team stat. And a lot of people like to blame Lamar because he turns the ball over, yada, yada, yada. But even when he's not turning the ball over, the team's still losing, and he somehow finds a way to get blamed. So I just think all Lamar has to do is win a Super Bowl, and they'll finally shut up. If we win a Super Bowl, I'll be very happy. I will be there. We're going to record it. We're going to take Mike to the game, and Zay's coming too. I don't care if Zay says no. If he says no, we'll all be there, y'all. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm rooting for it.
But I'm not going to promise Super Bowl this year, y'all. I ain't going to lie. But wild. I do think we're one of the best.
That's wild. You have the roster to do it. No excuse for this year, like I told you before the season started.
Yeah, but that's before we knew that Zach Orr is just I'm not even going to say the word, but he's not the smartest.
Hey, man. Well, we do got to wrap it up, man. We appreciate the love, the support, and all of y'all love, man. We appreciate everything. Road to 10K. Road to 2K on YouTube, not just 2K.
Yeah. And
then road to 1K on Instagram, man. Get us there. You got anything to say to the people, Mo?
Nah, man. All I gotta say is go Ravens, go Blue Devils. Sadly, I'm wearing my Orioles shirt, but the Orioles aren't gonna be in the playoffs this year, unfortunately. But we'll be back next year. Keep supporting us. Keep showing the love. You know, like we said, get us to 2K on all platforms. Now that we're on 2K on TikTok, get us to 10K on TikTok. We're trying to get 10K by the end of the year. Please help us reach our goals, man. We love y'all. We're going to keep grinding for y'all, man.
We out.
Orioles about to win it.